Ziggity zig, back with the Friday faff being griffventures of Griff, and look at Griff getting his probes working right away, not wasting 9 to 12 seconds like me, because apparently his machine is much better. Griff is up in a PvP versus Daltron. Now this is one from the batch of replays that I get from Griff every now and then, and this one, whoops, forgetting to rally your probes. Griff's never forgetting to rally his probes, so he is one step ahead of Daltron right there, which puts him exactly even on the worker count. Just a little bit ahead by like a fraction of a second. So, last week we looked at a mono battle. I was planning on looking at some more mono battles, but Griff, I then said, hey, do you have any mono battles replays? And he says, no, cast my 1v1 because I learn more. Alright, look at your own 1v1s. So Griff puts down a pylon up at the top of the ramp of I'm gonna say no. This isn't Daybreak. This is the other one. This is, oh my god, Core Hall Compound. Help! Daltron getting that's sort of a strange spot for a pylon, but oh well. Griff ahead with the EPM. Look at the EPM, it's going crazy sauce. Meanwhile, worker supply is ahead for Griff because he's probably, well, oh, I see the problem there. Daltron did a bit of a supply block. This, I think this was a silver that Griff was up against. He said he's been up against a couple of goldies recently. But this is a game that was simply titled Turtle versus Turtle, so I can only assume that he's needs to place down a reptilian nest over here so that he can start pumping out some turtles. There he goes over here looking for a third. Griff likes to put down a forward pylon somewhere out here, but no, he's, oh my god, he's going on a full tour of everywhere town. Here's the green arrows here. Look at the green arrows telling you which way he's going. That is the direction that this probe is going, to finally end up right over here, exactly where he wanted to be in the first place. Now, meantime, this probe is, oh my god, just as bad. Look at these two. Match made in heaven. Crazy pro rally sauce points thing. Because there goes, yep. So we got probe 1. Oh my god, these probes are just running around too, going crazy. However, looks like Griff getting the first attacking unit. Meantime, Daltron going for a gateway forge. Gateway forge expand, perhaps? Looks to be perhaps saving up a bit of money there, but spending money on the gateway and a zealot. I don't know, attacking units? Mayhap. Griff's probe is done to dance around. Meantime, this probe possibly going to... oh, no, gotta get out of there with no shield and 8 health. Not bad. Alright, forge is up. Now what? Now what, Daltron? Now what? Just gonna continue searching around. Not really sure what Daltron's wasting that blistering 0 APM on at the moment. I guess it's just sort of, I don't quite know. Griff getting the beginnings of some warp gate on the way. Daltron is apparently supply blocked once more. No pylons on the way. Daltron is just, Daltron is at the keyboard, but definitely not hitting all that much. 18 APM. Any unit hotkeys? Yeah, well, a couple. Stacking up on the Nexus there. Griff's got his hotkeys going. Just got a probe out on 6 for whatever reason. There we go. The fast expand, the Gateway Forge fast expand finally happens at 5:23. You know, you could say it's not that fast, but then again, it's freaking Griff's. So there goes the Robo facility. Griff's 3-gate Robo ploy apparently is going to see some action, but then we have, let's see, what do we have in the units tab? We've got 1 Zealot for Daltron and 2 Stalker Zealot for Griff. Getting a bit more in the way of pylons there, which is good. Not Artoxising himself in the gate. Warp gate finally finishing just in time for Griff to make some gateways, or some warp gates. Continuing on. Like Daltron is trying to do a bit of a split, maybe, what we got as far as worker supply, falling a little bit behind, but at least the production tab is not completely empty anymore. There's a Cybercore. There it is right there, right? You're excited about that. Has Daltron played this game before? I can't really be sure. 12 EPM at the moment is the speed at which we're going. I'm not... And there's your second cyber core. You know, because when you go 3 gateway, you might need some extra air upgrades when you don't have a Stargate. There's Griff's forward pylon. I wonder if he was really excited and proud of this 3-gate robo game. Oh dear. Although the worker supply, you know, doing all right. Seems the income is, well, Griff's winning the income by quite a bit, but that's only because he's been, you know, making probes. So there, man, pretty well saturated on Griff space there. Excellent play, good stuff. What we're looking at now is we're ready to see what happens when the observer goes out. So let's see roughly what Griff's looking at. He's looking at a forward pylon, not quite sure what else is going on. He knows there's a couple of pylons up there, but that's about it. So let's see what happens when he spots... when he spots what is going on up here. He's going to spot an expo and be like, oh no, an expo, there he goes. In fact, Griff's expo's down just in time. That's pretty excellent right there. Look at that, unit composition, I like that. So we can sometimes talk about the small sentry count, and yeah, look at that. So he sees this and he says, oh no, there's 2 gateways right there. Okay, he's definitely all set. He's coming at me, he's getting extra gateways on expo, and... What? I could only imagine what Griff is thinking at this point. So there he goes. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and observe this. Okay. There's a forge, it's doing stuff. Yeah, okay, okay, and there's 2 cybers, so he's up to 5 gate. Oh, there goes some warp gates. That's excellent. Good stuff. A couple of them going. These ones are not quite complete. Meantime, Griff just heads back and says, "You know what? I'm just gonna make it immortal. I'll just that's fine." I got my forward observer, which is awesome. Observer's having a peek around. Now, normally I'd put an observer. Actually, not normally. Recently, I started putting my observer over here on either on hotkey 3. So hotkey 2 is usually for my workers, or my main worker that I kind of zip back to. Even though you could just hit the tilt, which I've remapped for backspace, and booyah, it goes back to your main base. And when you do that, see, this is what I should be doing. Anyway, I shouldn't be telling you what I'm going to be doing. So, Griff's looking at this and wondering what the crap is going on. The worker supply. So, Daltron is doing okay in the macro, but I think Daltron's falling into something that Griff and I used to in the Bronze League, which was work on your macro too much, and all of a sudden you get 1,500 minerals that you're not really doing anything with. So, booyah. Meantime, as far as defense, this seems to be about it. So, is this what I'm looking at right now, where Griff's just going to be kind of hiding behind this wall of unnecessary? Here's a probe who's ready to, you know, build a Nexus, or, I don't know, 6. Oh no, not 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do math. 4. You can build 4 Nexus right over there, just all in one. You know, you can wall them off. That'd be pretty sweet. Now have a look at this one. This is it's a little stalker heavy, especially as you don't really know what you're getting into. But have a look at Griff's. Griff has 2 sentries, which is cool. 5 zealots. A bit more on the stalker heavy, but sentry immortal. Now the other game was actually labeled, I think, just sentry immortal play. There's a 3rd observer on its way out. Let's have a quick look at the unit tab. So Daltron has 3 zealots, 6 stalkers, 3 sentries. Griff has more of everything, except he has 1 fewer sentry. But Daltron also does not have a cyber core. There's the other Nexus. Okay, finally realized that we could make it. There we go. Another Nexus. And now it is time for... Woo! Okay, oh, no, not gateways. We don't need 3 more gateways. We need... I don't even know. We need something else. Now, what do we have here? So Griff has eyes on the sort of on the tech part of the base, and on the main army. When he looks at his own army, he sees that his army is bigger and more impressive. Getting up to a few more sentries as you go. 2 forges dropping down. Probably up here in the main. Twilight Council. I'm not sure where those were. Okay, so there's 3 gateways up there. Did I miss that? I thought I saw 2 forges. Where are Griff's 2 forges? Ah, there they are. Okay. So Griff working on quite a number of upgrades right there because yeah, everyone's still at 0-0. Daltron is at +1 armor. Yup. You heard me. So number of gateways we're looking at here. Griff's got 3 there and 4 there. So Griff's on 7 gate at the moment. I'm putting him at 1648. Meanwhile, Daltron at... well, that's 7 gate there. And then 10 gate total. But technically 5 warp gate and 5 gateway. Just to even it out. Can I look at the EBM one more time? Oh, 16, nice. ABM spam, not so much. Some more mortals. Okay, Griff, you can see that this is it. You can see that one of the gateways, at least, is not open. Why are you hanging out? Are you waiting for charge? Are you waiting for +1? Why the hesitation? Why so serious? Getting all the gas, doing all the gas, sticking decently aware there. Losing out in the minerals just because he hasn't expanded to a 3rd yet at 15 minutes in, and I'm okay. This is something else. Ah, here we go. Griff's gonna have a little peek around here with a probe. Now let's find out where this probe's gonna go. This probe. Oh, and Griff's getting a dark shrine. Because this is a really intimidating army to deal with unless you have cloak and invisibility. And he's still got this forward probe. Or forward pylon. Why another forward pylon? Why not a Zelnaga tower? Why not... Why just this? Ah, there we go. So there's a couple of zealots coming in from there. Probably want to take care of these destructible rocks, to do something about that. Then again, maybe not. Army supplies, way out of whack. Worker supplies, only slightly ahead. Daltron now approaching Facebook money. Still nothing on the way. Charge is just about finished. +2 is on its way. There's another couple of stalkers for Daltron. Is Daltron watching TV? Okay, hang on a second. Can Daltron see this? Yes, Daltron can see this. That is happening. Down go the rocks. With the charge lots. Daltron is now trying to get himself into position, moving units, places. Griff now hops up, tries to get into position itself. Got all the charge lots up front. That's doing quite well. Now the interesting thing here is we've got 1-1 against 0-1. Was that blinking? Oh no, it's force fields. Getting up some force field. That's kind of fun. I'm not sure whose force fields those are. Frankly, I don't really care. And here comes some DTs. 6 DTs are going to come in and join the fray. Probably going to remain pretty untouched because I'm fairly certain that aside from the cannons over here in Daltron's 3rd base, there is absolutely no detection whatsoever. Griff going to polish this up pretty handily, especially with the assistance of the Immortals. Immortals taking down buildings. This is one of the reasons I really love Immortals, is they take down buildings wicked fast. Griff actually picking off the Nexus first. Fair enough. Probably want to hit up some of these pylons next. Just take those out and then head up the hill. A move onto these zealots that are getting sort of in the way, and then pylon, up the hill. Oh no, wait. GG. Well played. Well played. I don't know, man. Oh, this was the kind of play that kept me in bronze. This was the kind of play that got me placed in bronze. And how is this guy close to... I mean, Griff is getting into the upper realms of silver and leaning in towards gold. We're playing a lot of gold players recently, so maybe this was a gold game? Was it? I don't... Anyway, that that was a Griff venture. Let's talk about what we could tell Griff about that. When you see nothing, go kill it. I mean, honestly, a couple of immortals would have killed this. Probably could have won this handily a long time ago. Pretty much could have won this game since the very onset. Oh man, kind of apt that on the fifth day of asking for people to submit Glass League replays with low EPM, yeah, that one was borderline because it was actually pretty low down to the 12s. So for the last time this week, I'm gonna put a question out and see if anybody's got any low APM games lower than this. Can you go lower than Daltron with your A or EPM? Or be up against someone like that? Send it into ziggityzig@gmail.com or send it over to contact@limenotlemon.com. That's Slime Not Lemon is that guy Griff and I's other channel where we just kind of play around and do stupid stuff. Yeah. If you want to leave me a comment down below, do so. Send me an email. Like I already said, ziggityzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter @ZiggyStarcraft. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Stay tuned.